Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Heather, I'm the Bent Yogi, and I know you know that already because today is day 17 of our January challenge. We're going to get started right away. Come onto your mat and let's begin in child's pose. Coming into your child pose, whatever variation works for you. Coming into your body and feeling your breath. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Allowing yourself to feel your hands, your fingers, feel your feet, your toes, bringing your breath to your fingers, to your toes, and all the other places in your body in between. And noticing if you are in some in-between space, if you're off somewhere in your head, your body's here, but you're somewhere else. That's an in-between space. Allow yourself to come back. Take another big breath in, and a big breath out. Invite yourself to come back for this, your practice that you're creating, this experience that you're creating. Take another big inhale and a big exhale. And from here, take your hands a little more forward, tuck your toes under, come on up into your downward facing dog. And if you want to take more time in child's pose, absolutely. Hopefully, at this point, practicing with me this month, you know that you can add in child's pose at any time, you can add in any variations, you can move at your own pace, and really let this be your practice. Here, spread your fingers wide, let your head hang down. And if you want to add a little movement, you might walk out your dog. Some people run their dog when they're in downward dog. I like to really slowly walk out my dog. And you can try both, see how it feels for you. Take a big breath in and a long breath out, letting your heels soften, setting your gaze to one point or closing your eyes. Take a big breath in and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in, fill up, and as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front of your mat. Here, take your feet to about hips width distance. Bend your left knee, plant your left hand in front of your feet, and take an easy twist to the right. Take your right arm up to the sky. You might have your left hand flat, maybe you come to tented fingers or a fist. You can also use a block under your left hand. Your torso is long, tailbone back, crown of the head forward. Set your feet but soften your toes. Take a big inhale, and as you exhale, switch it up. Bending your right knee, right hand plants in front of your feet. Left arm up towards the sky. You might notice if you shift really far back or really far forward. Try to allow yourself to feel the balance here through your feet with your breath in being present. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, left hand comes down. You can keep your feet at hips width or walk them closer together. Rise to stand. Come up, hands reach high, heart lifts. And as you exhale, draw your hands to your heart. Set your feet, set your gaze, or close your eyes. And set an intention for your practice today. Together we'll take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. You can look up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Soften your knees as you fold. Once more, inhale, rise to stand from the ground, lift up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Here, bring your hands to your mat and step back to your high push-up, high plank. You can have your knees lifted or you can drop them down for a little more support. Shoulders track over wrists. Strong through your core, take a big inhale. And as you exhale, move forward halfway down or all the way down for your low push-up. And you might drop your knees here. A big breath in, upward facing dog, maybe your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward dog or add in your child's pose. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. A big inhale and a big exhale. Take another deep breath in here, fill up. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, flat back. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up as you exhale. Forward and halfway down or all the way down. Upward dog, still moving forward. Lead with your heart. Exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Long breath in and a long breath out. And absolutely add in any variations that work for you. Take your time with your practice. You're allowing yourself this time, you're giving yourself this time on your mat to take care of yourself. Take another big breath in. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Set your feet, put a big bend to your knees. Your feet can be together apart, your hands can be high or at your heart. And yes, you're giving yourself this time. You're taking care of yourself here. It's not selfish. You take care of yourself. Especially this month, this challenge. Practicing in this way 5 days a week. You're setting the template for the rest of your year for self-care. And when you take care of yourself, you're in a better place to take care of others. Big bend in your knees, sit down, sit back. Lengthen through your spine, strong through your core. Take a big inhale, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot steps forward. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Step up and rise up. Set your feet. Big bend in your front knee. Grounded through your back foot, long through your back leg. You can even out your hips here if you have some room. Maybe even out your shoulders, and certainly soften your shoulders. Soften your toes. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Take one more deep breath in here. Exhale, hands to your mat. Step back, high push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. It can be one step or a couple of smaller steps. With intention, but step lightly. You're grounded, you're supported. Allow yourself to lighten up here. Enjoy yourself. It's a challenge, but it's meant to be enjoyable, to have this time to take care of yourself in this way, to feel better. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Set your feet but soften your toes. Take a big inhale and a big exhale. A little more bend in the front knee, lengthen through your back leg. Take one more breath in here. Exhale, hands to your mat, step back. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Take a long breath in. Open your mouth, empty out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, a big inhale. Exhale lightly. Walk or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one. Back foot flat, root down, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, light step, but with intention, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, take a big inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot steps again. Warrior one, come up, rise up. Open out, warrior two. A little more space between your feet. I know I say that a lot. It's nice to pay attention to that, though. Are you making yourself smaller? Go ahead, take up some space. Be in your body, be in your heart, your spirit. Be big. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Dip into your front knee. Set your feet but soften your toes. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Still with that deep bend in your front knee. That allows you some space in your right side body. Your left leg is long and strong. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, come back up to your warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Pivot your toes towards the side edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart. Here, your feet are parallel. Take a big inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee. Press down and away through the baby toe side of your left foot. Strong core. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend to the left, lengthening through your right leg. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend right. You can go as low as you like. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend to the left, or stay higher. Feel what works for you. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Once more. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, come to center. Feet are parallel. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Maybe a towel or strap between your hands. Roll your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Take a big breath in. Fold forward as you exhale. Hands come up and over for the shoulder rinse. Gently rinsing your shoulders. Let your head drop. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, release your hands. Hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Walk your hands towards your left toes. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat. Plant your hands. You're in your runner's lunge. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Pause here. Drop your left knee. Left hand in front of the left knee. Side plank. Take your right arm up to the sky. And if you want to lift the bottom knee, straighten both legs, you can. Here, extend your top arm forward, lifting out of your left shoulder. You might lift your right foot. You can even catch your right foot back behind you. A little bit of a back bend. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Whatever variation works for you right here, right now. One more big inhale. And as you exhale, release. Hand and foot down. Step back to your high push-up. Move forward and down. Low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a long breath in. And a breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Take another big inhale here. And as you exhale, lightly walk or jump to your hands. Set your feet halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Feet together or apart, a big bend in your knees. Lift your heart, take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Hands to your mat, high push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one, right foot flat. Root down, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps now. Warrior one. Set your feet, rise up, reach up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. Chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again. Warrior one, come up tall at the top. And add in your warrior two here. Check in with your feet, check in with your breath. You can set your gaze out over your front middle finger or turn your head to the side. You can close your eyes. And take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Strong foundation. Soften where you can. Soften your toes, your shoulders, your face, your jaw. If there's stuff that keeps coming up in your head, you can soften that, your attachment to that stuff, by paying more attention to your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high. Reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Big bend in the front knee. Strong through your back leg. As you connect down through your back foot, lift up through your back leg. And lift out of your left hip. A big breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, come back up to your warrior two, straighten your left leg, pivot your toes to the side, feet parallel once more, and bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale. And again, as you exhale, bend the left knee. Now, you can stay here or you can get really low and come up onto your right heel, Skandasana. If you want to bring your hands down, you can bring your hands down. We'll pause here, a big breath in. And a long breath out. And then as you inhale, come back up to center. And as you exhale, bend your right knee, coming to the other side. Again, the left foot can stay flat, or you can come up onto your heel. Maybe your hands come down for a little more support. Feel it out. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. As you inhale, come all the way back up. Here, turn your toes out, your heels in. Bend your knees. Come on down into your horse. On your inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart. One more time. Inhale, sweep up, straighten your legs again. Set them parallel, even a little bit pigeon toe. Take a big inhale. And as you exhale, begin to fold forward. Hands land under your shoulders, a halfway lift. And as you exhale, fold. You can keep your hands under your shoulders. You can walk your hands through your feet. If you want to add in side to side movement again here, you can. You want to play around with a tripod or a crow, go for it. Take a long breath in and a long breath out, creating your own experience and enjoying yourself in the process. A big inhale and a big exhale. Here, hands under your shoulders, come halfway up. Walk your hands towards your right toes. Pivot back around towards the front edge of your mat. Plant your hands here in your runner's lunge. Step your right foot back. Pausing here, drop your right knee, right hand in front of the right knee. Now side plank. Whatever variation you like, keep the right knee down or straighten both legs. Extend the top arm forward. This is nice, some length, letting your shoulders soften. If you want to lift your left leg, you can lift your left leg. And again, that variation where you catch the foot back behind you. Lots of options. Maybe you're in child's pose. Maybe that's the best pose for you right now. Feel it out. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, release. Hand and foot down, back to your high push-up. Move forward and down, low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. Here, bring your knees to your mat. Sit back over your heels. And lie down on your back. We'll set up for bridge pose. Feet flat, straight about hips width distance. Once you feel your feet and have your feet set, take a big breath in. Lift your hips up. So for some people, it does work to brush your heel with your longest finger before you even lift up. But then once you're lifted, more than that, notice, can you feel the alignment of your knees and your ankles? Knees tracking over ankles. Arms and hands can stay alongside you. You can interlace your fingers under your low back, knuckles towards your heels, and kind of wiggle your shoulders under. That might give you a little more lift. You can also use your hands under your hips or a block under your hips. Connect down through your feet. Lift up. Connect it with your breath. Take a big breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. There's effort, absolutely, in this pose, in this challenge. Effort in almost every day. Right? This practice can help you find what's just the right amount of effort for you so you're not struggling and you can enjoy yourself. You can enjoy the challenge. Take one more big inhale. And as you exhale, slowly lower down. Come onto your back, soles of your feet together, knees to the sides. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big breath in and empty out. And take a big inhale and a long exhale. Here, draw your knees to your chest. And come on into your happy baby. You can grab your feet or the backs of your legs, maybe your big toes, spine long. Add in some side to side movement if you like. Breathe in. And breathe out. Soften your face and your jaw. And coming to center here, keep the bend in your left knee. Extend your right leg, so a half of a straddle. You might have your hand on your right foot. You can also bring your hand to the inside of the right thigh. Just a gentle self-assist. Keep your spine long. Notice if you start to strain, struggle. Ease off a little bit and then come back into it. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. I'm going to go ahead and bend your right knee, coming back to your happy baby, and extend your left leg. You can keep a hold of the left foot. Again, you might bring your hand to the inside of the left thigh, or you can put your hand under your left leg for support. You can feel what works better for you. If you happen to have a towel or strap handy, you can use that to catch the foot if you like. Let your spine stay long here. Take a long breath in, and a long breath out. And as you feel the effort involved, feel if you can also soften. Might soften your face, your jaw, maybe your toes. You might wiggle your toes a little bit. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. And then go ahead, come back to your happy baby. Draw your knees to your chest. Give them a little squeeze. Set your right foot flat on your mat. Take your left foot across your right leg, so it's your half pigeon variation, your sleeping pigeon. You can stay here. Flex your left foot. You might bring your hand to your left knee just to gently press it away from you. If you want to put a block under your right foot, that might give you a little more sensation. You can also lift your left foot. Lift your right foot. Lift your right foot and catch the back of your right thigh or the front of your right shin and draw in. You are looking for sensation and sensational experience, but not so much sensation that you can't breathe. So it might work better with your foot flat on the ground or lifted. You can feel it out. And even as you draw your legs in, let that left knee come away from you a little bit. And if you're holding your legs with your hands, soften your fingers. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. I like to move my right foot around a little bit. Make some circles, maybe wiggle the toes, just to release any unnecessary tension that might get stuck there. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And breathe out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. And take one more deep breath in. And as you exhale, release your hands, your feet, give your knees a squeeze, and set it up on the other side. Your left foot flat. And your right foot comes across your left leg. Flex your right foot, right knee comes away from you. You can stay here, put a block under the left foot, or lift the left foot, catch the back of the thigh or the front of the shin. And this side might be different than the other side. Notice if you have an expectation and anticipation. Maybe you can use your breath just to create a little bit of space. Allow some space from that stuff. Allow your stuff to be here. Feel the sensations. And then adapt, adjust accordingly. Create your own experience. Create your own experience. One breath, one practice, one day at a time. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Checking in, softening your face, your jaw, noticing if you've wandered off. Allow yourself to come back. Take a big breath in. And a long exhale. Once more here, breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, empty out. Release your hands, your legs, draw your knees to your chest. Give them a squeeze. Drop your knees over to your right for your twist. You can work with any variation of the twist you like here. Left arm might come out to the left. You can turn your gaze over your left shoulder. You can use your right hand as a self-assist in the twist. Using your breath. Your breath as a self-assist in the poses when they get challenging. Using your breath in your day, in your life, when you encounter challenging moments. When you add in your breath, it becomes an adjustment, an assist. And then you can create the experience that you want. Take a long breath in. Then a long breath out. Bring your knees through center and take them over to the other side. Switch your twist. Your gaze can stay up. You can close your eyes. If it works for your neck, your shoulders, you might turn your head to the right. Letting your knees get heavy. Shoulders can soften here. A long inhale. And a long exhale. And then come on back to center, give your knees a squeeze. And set up for Shavasana. You can take your legs out. You can work with your feet wide at the outer edges of your mat and your knees together. That'll give your low back a little more support. If you want to take your legs up, go for it. Take your legs up. I like to spin my palms up. It helps to soften the shoulders down. Take a really big, deep, full breath in here. And empty out. Here, wiggle your fingers and toes, just bringing some movement back to your body. You can let your head roll side to side. When you're ready, drawing your knees to your chest, you can roll to one side and make your way to seated. Hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And together, let's take a big breath in. And a long breath out. Once more, a big inhale. And a big exhale. Drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me for today's practice. Day 17. This is our last week of practice, the last week of our challenge, but really, we're just getting started. I'm so glad you're here with me today. Leave a comment below, like, subscribe if you haven't yet, share with your friends. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I'll see you on your mat tomorrow.